All right, welcome. So, if you're a young Zambian with big dreams of getting a university degree, but you're worried about the cost, you are absolutely in the right place. Today, we're going to dive into something called the Empowered F Fellowship Program from New City Technical University. And let me tell you, this is a program that could literally change everything for you.
Let's just jump right into it, right? To the heart of the matter. You've got the grades, you've got the drive, the ambition, but that price tag on a university education, it just feels like this massive, impossible wall. Sound familiar? I bet it does. It's a story so many people tell. But what if? What if that's not where your story has to end? Okay, so before we can really appreciate the solution here, we've got to get a handle on just how big the problem is. And trust me, this isn't just a personal challenge for a few people. We're talking about a massive roadblock that, year after year, stops thousands of Zambia's brightest young minds dead in their tracks.
I want you to really let this number sink in for a second. 57%. That's what New City Technical University is reporting. That's staggering. Think about it. That's almost 6 out of every 10 secondary school graduates in Zambia who simply can't go on to higher education. And the number one reason? You guessed it, money.
Just wow. Imagine that. More than half of all graduates have their dreams cut short. And it's not because they aren't smart enough or talented enough. It's simply because of a lack of funds. That is a huge loss of potential for the whole country. But what if there was a key to unlock that door? Well, that's exactly where this next part comes in. New City Technical University, you'll hear us call it NCTU, they've gone and created a special pathway, one designed to smash through this exact barrier. And it's called Empowered. So you're probably asking, okay, what is it exactly? And here's the thing. Empowered is not just another scholarship. No way. It's a totally different way of thinking. It's a way to build your education and your career at the exact same time by blending financial support with real, hands-on work experience.
So the whole program is built on a few really key ideas. First, you get scholarships to help lower the initial cost. Then, you pay for the rest by earning something called tuition credits, which you get through your work. It's brilliant, really. You get valuable experience, you still get to choose your bachelor's or diploma program, and this whole thing is done in partnership with a local startup called Trago Zambia.
Okay, now for what I think is the really clever part. How does this whole learn and earn thing actually work on a day-to-day basis? Let's break down this work-study model they've created.
This simple four-step cycle is basically the engine of the entire program. So first, you work as an agent for Trago Zambia. They have a cool name for it, a Tragoist. Then, you earn an income for that work. And here's how it's split. You get a small allowance each month for your own personal costs, and the rest, it gets turned into those tuition credits that go straight to paying for your school fees.
Yeah, let's zoom in on this tuition credit idea for a second, because it's really cool. This isn't just cash that goes into your pocket. It's a system where a chunk of your earnings gets automatically deposited into a special account that's just for your university fees. It's just so simple and effective. The more you work, the faster your degree gets paid off. Simple as that.
All right, so you get the concept. But what does this actually look like over the full 4 years? That's going to map out the whole journey, from day one all the way to graduation day.
So, here it is, the timeline of your new life. Everything kicks off in November of 2025. You'll head to Lusaka for a 10-day workshop on financial literacy and getting you ready for the job. After that, from December to February, you're deployed as a tree ghost, hopefully in your home district. Then, come March 2026, it's back to Lusaka for your very first 2-week block of classes. And that's the rhythm you get into. Work, study, work, study. That cycle continues for 4 years, right up until you graduate.
Okay, let's get down to the really practical stuff, the nitty-gritty. What are the benefits for you? And most importantly, how do you apply? If this is starting to sound like the opportunity you've been dreaming of, you're going to want to listen closely to this next part. I mean, just think about the benefits here for a second. You get to graduate with a degree and, get this, no financial burden, 0 debt. You'll have 4 years of real-world work experience on your resume before you even toss your graduation cap in the air. You'll be making a real impact in your own community, and you'll be set up for a great job literally from day one. It's a massive head start. So, the big question, are you eligible? Let's run through the checklist. You need to be a Zambian citizen, age-wise between 18 and 30. You gotta have your 5 O-level credits, and that includes English. You also need to be a resident of a district where Trago operates. And maybe the most important thing, you gotta be really motivated to see this through.
Now, it is really important to be clear about one thing. There is one upfront cost. It's a compulsory fee of 2,250 kwacha. This is for that initial 10-day financial literacy workshop in Lusaka. So it's not just a fee, it's an investment in the training that's designed to give you all the tools you need to hit the ground running.
So are you ready to apply? You'll want to get these dates in your calendar right now. The application window opens on October 2nd, 2025, and it closes on November 29th, 2025. That's your window of opportunity, folks. Don't let it slip by.
You know, this quote from NCTU really just sums it all up perfectly. It's more than just an education. This is your chance to become a leader, an innovator, a real change maker. It's an invitation to reinvent the world. And so that brings us to the final question. Really, it's not about the barriers anymore, is it? It's about the opportunity that's right here, right in front of you. The path has been cleared. The support system is in place. The only question left to answer is, are you ready to take that first step?